Hello, it is Amina. It is day like 100 of being unemployed and living with my parents in Toronto. I have applied to about 25 jobs today, which is higher than my normal 20 a day. I do it through Indeed, which is just like the easy apply like thing, so it's really quick. I could do a lot more than 25, to be honest with you. I try to aim for that though and do like 3 or 4 customization applications through like websites or things I find through LinkedIn. Oh my god, I'm at the point where I'm like debating grad school, like heavily debating grad school because the employment opportunities that are out there right now are insane. I've never had like this tough of a time finding a job. It has always just come to me really, really easily. And like right now being in this position where I cannot work and cannot even have the opportunity to work, not even in fucking retail, which is crazy. I'm a university guy. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, no, that's nuts. Not even having the option of work is just like heavily making me debate like potentially going to grad school. The intention always was to go to law school, but like low-key I do not think I have the grades for that currently. So like maybe just like upgrading my GPA a little bit like over the next like September to May and then applying in the next cycle. I have taken the LSAT and it did go well for me, so like that is a plus. And I also am a US citizen, so I can like bypass Canada's impossible to get into law school system and just like apply somewhere in the States and like cross my fingers and pray to God that they give me a scholarship, because school there is so fucking expensive, especially with the exchange rate right now. Oh, oh. Anyway, yeah, no, just continuing to like apply and like considering grad school and like also like participating in my hobbies. I went for another swim today. That was fun. I didn't almost drown this time, which was nice. And the 17-year-old kid who he's a lifeguard there. He was there again today. He looked at me and he goes, and I go, and I didn't drown. It was great. Yeah, no. Apparently there is a free Pilates class at that like community center also offers, so I think I'm gonna go to that tomorrow and just like try to get my core more engaged. But yeah, no, for now, just like continuing to apply to jobs, considering grad school, any kind of grad school, just somewhere let me in. I need something to do. I'm losing my fucking mind here. Oh my god. Yeah, no. Ooh, update on seeing the ex-boyfriend, current friend. I don't know if it's happening. I am mostly because of me. I don't know what I'm gonna be doing again. So, yeah, no, I'll update you by like Saturday and see if it happens. Anytime we see each other, it always involves like a ton of drinking. So I'm like, drinks are like $15 right now outside. I don't know if I necessarily want to pay that for like one drink. Should I even drink while unemployed? That feels a little pathetic to me. So like, maybe not. I don't know. I don't know. I'll try to see if he wants to do like a sober activity, but this guy doesn't know. He never wants to stop. Sorry. No, yeah, no, I'm trying to think back. I don't think I've ever hung out with this guy sober. That might actually be an issue. I'm realizing that in real time. Hold up, wait. Okay, let me talk about my relationship with alcohol a little bit. I don't drink very much, and not as much as I used to. I used to drink a lot. Currently, though, like early university, I drink a lot. But like now, it's like I get a stomach ache every time I do it. So it's like benefits, drunk, fun. Cons, tummy ache for days, feeling like crap for days. Though there are certain points of the year where does occur. And it's my birthday, St. Patrick's Day, and Halloween. Those are like my 3 days that I really, really do like to. But other than that, I'm a big fan of the ganja. The ganja. I think that's what it's called. It's legal here in Canada. It's fun. If I ever do move to the States, obviously it's not, because I'm pretty sure it's legal everywhere in the United States except for California and New York. But, yeah, no, it's legal everywhere here, thanks Trudeau. I I think this is another stream of consciousness video because I really don't have a point to any of this. I put together my bed frame today, which was fun. But yeah, no, just applied to jobs, put together a bed frame, went for a swim, looked online for Pilates classes. Ooh, I am watching a movie right now. It stars Amber Heard. It's about her journey as like a Playboy bunny in the 60s, and I thought it was pretty cool. I love Amber Heard. She's my little sweetheart, my little Spanish gringa. Love her. It's pretty good. They talk a lot about race, and I'm like, yeah, it's 60s, but like, love Hugh Hefner in the 60s. He was so progressive, I guess, according to the movie. Though the movie might be biased. I don't know what I'm talking about. It's like 11 p.m. I'm very tired, and I don't think I set up this bed frame right because it is shifting as I talk to you. In this stream of consciousness. What else? What else is going on in my life? I cooked again today. That was nice. I made a nice lentil soup. It was nice and spicy, just how I like it. But yeah, just trying to fill my day while I'm unemployed. Yeah, no. That is everything. Let me talk about specific jobs, actually. I had, like, a call back from KPMG, which was such a shock to me, because I was like, oh my god, wait, am I Big Four material? Did they want me at the Big Four? They do not want me at the Big Four. I went through one interview, didn't get a call back. That was fun. Already figured out how much I would, like, potentially make as a consultant, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna be a fucking millionaire. I was not gonna be a millionaire. But, like, in my brain, going from, like, 0 to, like, whatever, was, like, wow! Yeah, no, just currently, like, applying to, like, legal clerk positions here in Toronto and in the United States because I am considering moving there just because more opportunities, and there doesn't seem to be, like, a great job market here in Toronto, and it is very, very, very expensive to live in Canada. Nobody talks about that. Our free healthcare is great, but it doesn't seem like I am in the running to get a job, and I'm not, like, from a target school. Like, I went to the University of Ottawa. I didn't study anything great. It was like, I'm just kind of here. Everybody in Canada seems to be a university grad. I think we have, like, the highest percentage of, like, university grads in the world, or something around there. I think we're a little lower than Netherlands, but yeah, no, everybody here seems to have the level of education that I have, so unless I get a master's or go to grad school, which is also fucking expensive, yeah, no, it doesn't seem like there's any hope for me here in Canada, but in the United States, I'm a dime a dozen. I'm a dime a dozen there, and, yeah, no, heavily considering moving there. Because I have a lot of family in Houston, Texas, which has no state tax, which is amazing. I did the math yesterday. If I get a job where I'm making, like, $45,000 a year, which is, like, a pretty basic salary, I'm going to be paying about 30% in taxes to the Canadian government, which is so fun. I think that's, like, $11K a year-ish. And $45,000 is not a lot to live on in Toronto, and I don't think I'd ever be able to afford to, like, live away from my parents, even if I was making that, which is highly unfortunate because, once again, I feel 14 in my house. Showered, washed my hair. Ooh, I'm volunteering tomorrow at the community center that I've been going to a lot lately. I do toddler time once a week for, like, 3 hours, where I just get to hang out with, like, kids who are between the ages of, like, 0 and 7, and, like, teach them things and, like, feed them snacks and watch them play in the park. That was really fun. That has made me, like, severely consider becoming a teacher because I love just, like, their little faces when they learn new things. Like, last time I went, I taught a kid how to play the drums. He was playing it all wrong. He was like, and I was like, put the fuck, I didn't say it like that. I said, stand up and hold it at the corner, and it sounded gorgeous, and I just saw his face light up, and he was like, I can do this now, and I was like, yes, you can, and I'm going to see him again tomorrow. His name is DeAndre. He's really sweet. It's just, like, it's so funny being on, like, the opposite side of watching kids going from, like, being a kid, because you can, like, clearly tell which kids are, like, you can kind of almost guess what their home lives are like just from the way that they present. And it makes me sad that some of the sweetest kids and some of the most like nurturing kids are like very clearly coming from homes that aren't amazing, and like it's clear that their parents are trying their best, but it's just it's really sad. I'm talking specifically about a girl who I have seen come in like her clothes ripped up, and she just like reminds me of a little me. Like I can tell that she's like living a little neglected at home. Oh god. And I don't want to like say anything or do anything because like once again, not my place. I'm not even a teacher. I'm just a volunteer. But yeah, if I don't know. And then you have like the kids who are in like the really really pretty dresses all like huddled up and hanging out together, and I'm like, I've been the other girl like looking at those girls and not quite understanding why they didn't want to hang out with me, and not like and why their parents didn't want them to hang out with me. So it's a little sad, but yeah, no, I guess that's why I can't be a teacher. I'll get a little emotionally involved or like a little emotionally attached to like stories that just remind me of when I was a kid, because this is a bit of a yeah, that is the stream of consciousness for today. I will see you in the next one. Bye.